Hi, my name is Matt. I'm the founder of Quoram, and today we're going to talk about what that is, how it works, and why it's awesome. Quoram is the easiest way to build a token-enabled community. Now, what does that mean? Token-enabled community is one in which the consumer gets membership in your community not through Web 2 style subscriptions or tickets or purchases, but through utility NFTs that they mint in order to get access to your content and your experiences. Now, why Web3? Why is Web3 better than Web2 subscriptions, memberships, and purchases? The reason is that Web3 enables immutable ownership of a digital asset, and that changes everything for the community, for the creator, and for the members. This is better for the consumer because in Web2, when a consumer purchases a newsletter subscription or buys a ticket to an event or what have you, that purchase is a sunk cost. The money goes out the window and it never comes back. In Web3, on the other hand, when you become a member of a community on Quorum, your membership is an asset that you own, and you have the ability to sell it if you decide to move on from the community. That means you have the opportunity to recoup some of your investment or potentially profit from it. And this works better for creators too, because in Web 2, creators are on this constant sales grind trying to find and retain new customers. Whereas with Web 3, you not only make money when your customers mint a new seat, but you also make money when they sell that seat to new community members. That means you're making money even when your customers churn. And it means a stronger growth loop because your customers are highly incentivized to be productive members of this community because they want it to be successful for everybody. And they're highly incentivized to sell their seat when they're finished with it because they would like to recoup some of their investment or profit from it. Now, let's talk about how Quorum works. Quorum is the easiest way to build a token enabled community. And when I say easy, I mean it. We have built a platform that is no code, no custom contracts, no contract deployments, and that also means it's free to create your community on Quorum. We've even taken care of authentication for you. We've built an automated way for you to verify membership in your customers' wallets. Now, here's how all of that works. We're going to walk through the creator experience and the consumer experience. Now, let's talk through the creator experience. If you want to set up a new community on Quorum, simply click on Create and then connect your wallet. Now, here you are in the community creation process. This is where you define all of the information, all of the description items, your artwork for your NFTs, and all of the other parameters that govern the way your community works. So first, here you start and you just give your community a title and you give your community a short description, just a one-sentence tagline that will appear on the discovery card, which you'll see in a little bit. Here you'll put in your complete description for your community. Don't be shy here. Give the consumer all of the information, all of the rich, deep experiences that they can expect. And this is where your consumer will truly understand what they're getting for the purchase of the NFT, and you should give them all of the information you have available. Here, upload a cover picture. This will become the banner on the landing page for your community. Now you have to make two very important decisions. The first is the total supply of seats in your community and the royalties attached to secondary trades for your seats. This is important because remember, this is unlike Web 2. This is not like selling subscriptions or tickets where you have unlimited supply. What you're doing here is defining a guaranteed limited number of seats in your community. There will only ever be this number of seats. And the total number of seats can literally be just about anything. It depends entirely on the kind of community that you want to manage. The total supply that you want for your community depends entirely on the kind of community and the kind of experience you're trying to create for your members. For example, if you are, say, an executive coach and you are spending lots of time with very few people, you might want as few as 10 seats in your community. Or if you have a very large community, a very large reach, like say you're Mark Cuban and you want to teach a community on angel investing, you could probably make this as many as 100,000. It literally does not matter matter in terms of cost. What matters is delivering a wonderful experience to your community. Then you have to define your royalties for secondary sales. That simply means how much, what percentage of the purchase you will make in revenue every time a consumer sells their seat from one person to another. And again, you have a lot of flexibility here. It depends entirely on the number of seats in your community and also the volume you expect in terms of how frequently you expect seats to turn over. Here, you drop in your Discord invite link. This is where your consumers will go to automatically be authenticated into your community. Now you have the ability to create different tiers of memberships for your community. You can create a beginner tier and a pro tier, for example. The beginner tier being a little more lightweight, a little less intimidating, it's cheaper, and it has fewer benefits. Whereas the pro tier is for your most engaged hyper fans, and it's a little bit more expensive, and it comes probably with all access and things like that to all of your content and all of your experiences. And the way this works is you upload your tier art right here. And this is in fact the NFT that your consumers will purchase. So you want to put a lot of thought into this and probably spend some time thinking about the design, because this is very much your calling card and the actual tangible product that your consumers are purchasing to become a member of your community. You give your tier a title, like beginner, for example. You allocate seats to this tier and you put in your floor price. That can be anything you like. That can be up to, anywhere from a fraction of an ETH to several ETH. And then you give your tier a description, what this membership tier can expect for minting this seat. And you do that again here for your next tier, and you can add up to 3 or 5. We see that 2 or 3 is most common. Now, when you're completely happy with all of this information, you click on save, and that'll take you to a preview page where you can make sure you love it. If you love it, you can go ahead and publish right then, and then it is live. If you want to change something, you just go back to the draft page right here, change whatever information you want, save it again, it goes to the preview, and then you publish. Now, when you're happy with it and you publish it, it is live. And to see what this looks like when you're finished with it and you've published it, I've prepared a community beforehand, just for example, and we'll click here. So this is our discovery experience for communities on Quoram, and here's an example that I created. This is the title, this is me as the creator, this is the short description that you put in there. It has 500 seats, and here is the floor price per seat. And here's the landing page. This is my profile picture. This is the title of the community. This is where I set up the Quoram bot that will do the authentication for you, for your consumers. This is the Discord link where consumers will actually link to go to your Discord channel. You can see the total supply here. You can see the number of owners, and you can see the floor price per seat. And here is all of that detailed description that you gave your prospective community members. And here are, in fact, the seats themselves. So you'll see there are 500 total supply of seats, and we have 400 beginner seats and 100 pro seats. I've purchased 1 pro seat here, so you can see that the numbers are going down in terms of available supply and max supply. And all of this is dynamic information coming directly from the blockchain. So as a consumer, imagine I'm now a consumer and I've landed on this landing page. I'm impressed by the creator. I probably have heard about this community from a friend of mine and they want me to join with them. So what I do is I come down here and I decide whether I want to become a beginner member or a pro member, and then I mint the seat. So if I want to mint a beginner seat, for example, you see this pop up and you mint now, and that brings up a MetaMask dialog, and I go ahead and I mint. Now, once I mint one of those seats, it is now in my wallet. I own it. It is on chain, and it's an asset that I own forever, immutably. That's the magic of Web3. And in a way, I have become a creator of this experience just as much as the community leader, as the original creator. I'm helping make it happen. I have minted this seat and have become part of a movement. And here's what that looks like. Now you've landed on the seat landing page. I own this. I have minted the very first seat in the pro tier of this community, and this is where I take all of the actions that I can by virtue of being a member of the community. I can view the community here. I can join the Discord community here, and I can see the price that I minted it for. And from here, I join the creator's Discord community. I'm authenticated via a Discord bot, and then I have access to all of the wonderful things that this creator is doing for their community and all of the wonderful things the community is doing for each other. And that is how Quoram works. We are looking for intrepid creators who are interested in in building a Web3 community with token-gated experiences. And if that sounds interesting to you, I would love to talk to you. Drop a comment below, reach out to us on Twitter, or you can reach out to me at matt@quoram.io. Thanks very much.